I've always had a difficult time verbalizing when I'm not okay. Honestly, I even have a difficult time acknowledging when I'm struggling myself. I believe in the beauty and power of emotions and feeling deeply. However, when I have to admit to myself and others that I'm hurting, I not only feel like a burden, but I also feel weak. I don't like to worry about myself because it stops me from worrying about everyone I love, and it's scary to see something wrong in yourself when you're unsure how to control it. Recently, my anxiety has felt extremely overwhelming, and it has caused me to question almost everything in my life, things I almost always believed to be true and solidified for me. Last semester of school, I struggled a lot with my mental health. I chalked up my decreasing mental happiness and care as a side effect of the student struggle. Instead of confronting my emotions, I told myself to suck it up because I had to get the work done. I had to schedule the meeting. I had to make sure I received an A on the paper. I never took time for myself. I woke up every day dreading the day ahead of me because it was so draining in every way. I felt like I was running on low battery mode every second. Even on the rare occasion where I would step away from the work, I felt so guilty because there was never a moment where a task wasn't waiting to be completed. I was running on overload 24/7, prioritizing anything other than myself. I got all A's last semester, but I believe it was at the expense of my mental health. When I got home for break and finally felt like I could breathe, it almost seemed like everything came crashing down. I finally had time to think, I had time to feel, and this facade I had unknowingly carried with me throughout last semester fell apart. I confronted emotions that completely went against my designated path. I've always prioritized academics over my own emotions and needs. I've always been working towards an academic goal. Recently, though, my ideas for what I want for my work future have changed and unraveled, and I don't quite understand it. But right now, I feel so much indifference to this world that makes us work to the bone for the prospect of money. I wasn't truly happy last semester. How I was living my life was simply not living. But I didn't listen to myself because I feared the implications. I've decided I will be taking off of school this semester to focus on myself and my mental health. I am so confused right now, but I know going back would not provide me any clarity and probably only worsen everything. It was a really hard decision to make, but I feel within my heart it is absolutely the right choice. I know I will use this time to heal and show myself grace. I'm finally doing something I've neglected for far too long, listening to myself. I'm so confused. Right now, I don't know what's going on. I feel quite lost. And I've never really felt like this before. I have many things that I'm questioning right now. And it's really scary to feel like you don't have answers. And I've always been someone that desperately needs control. And so it's frightening to feel like I don't even have control over myself, my thoughts, my emotions. I don't know. I feel like I'm drowning in a sense. But that's a terrible analogy. It's such a cliche analogy, and that doesn't really describe it. I want to not have so many questions about so many things. And I know things change, but like, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, this is Noodles. I love her. It hasn't been sunny in so long, and it is just almost consistent rain, and there was kind of snow like 2 days ago, but it melted within I don't even know, but It's so rainy and I'm so tired of it. But maybe it's just like a reflection of my own mind. So, I miss this song. It is sunny today. Finally. Yesterday it rained like an avalanche. That's not an analogy, but there was a torrential downpour yesterday, and we ended up losing power, which was honestly expected. I personally enjoy power outages, if only for a little bit, because it forces you to connect with our caveman roots, have this rudimentary lifestyle of nothing, no connection with the outside world. That's not true. I used Instagram last night. But the point is that the power outages allow us to kind of, understand what we take for granted. And I'm appreciative of that. Do I want the power to come back on? Yes. Yesterday I had a rough day. I was very anxious all day. Today I'm feeling a little better. Today I'm feeling a bit more clear-headed. I'm feeling a little bit more, just kind of a bit like more accepting of the situation, and honestly looking at this as a growing opportunity for me. So, in that respect, I'm happy. This storm will pass, we have a beautiful, gorgeous, sunny day, and I'm alive, and I'm here, and I will be okay. Oh, yesterday I went to the dentist. I still go to a children's dentist, okay? Say what you want about that. They accept people until they're 21. I'm 19. I don't want to hear it. These little children were filled with joy. There was pure innocence radiating off them. And I realized that as children, we have so much joy and pure bliss because, we won't really have any troubles. There's not things we have to worry about. We don't understand things enough to care about them. And yeah, of course it's good to be an adult, I have perspectives that I wouldn't have as a child, obviously, but I just think that's so beautiful and wonderful that children feel so much joy for such little things. And like one of the little boys, he was like, "This is the best day of my life," and he was at the dentist. Like, I just opened my eyes a bit and said, you know what, like, I want to reclaim that childhood joy. I want to reclaim this appreciation for the mundane things, even the things that like we may not find so favorable. And I think there's a lot to learn from that. So yeah. I just had physical therapy because I have knee pain. I know that on Tuesday, when school starts for everyone but me, I'm going to feel behind. You can't measure your experiences and your time based upon others. And if I need this time right now, I'm going to take this time. Oh God, there's a man coming. I know deep down in my heart that this is the right choice for me, And I have to follow those instincts because I don't do that nearly enough. So it is Sunday. When I tell you that this week was one of the hardest I've probably ever experienced, there was also a lot of development and growth from it, I think. Okay. I cried so many tears this week. Truly, I think I cried every day. Yesterday was the first day that I actually didn't cry. But I feel like that is the process. Obviously, this is not linear, and I guess I'm not. I'm at the first part of the process where everything is kind of where I'm just at a low point because everything is changing. Like, so much has changed. Change is one of the things that scares me most, and I have a lot of problems with confronting change, and I've talked to my therapist about that, of like, I tend to run away and avoid feelings and emotions that are relative to change, but I'm not doing that right now, and that's what's scary about it, but it's also healing. I'm listening to myself and my feelings and allowing them to come to the forefront of my choices, and while that is scary and very painful, it's going to allow me to like fully get in touch with my feelings and understand like where I need to go from here. And like, everything is so uncertain right now, and I'm going off this path that I always thought I'd had for myself. There's a lot to unpack, but I am trusting the process.